would be, Jay Miller, and then the other players that you see, from around the world. But I don't know too much about Tag. How would you, compare in terms of styles, maybe?
In styles, I haven't seen him play all that often. It's we did mention some of his results. We'll just have to see how he plays, especially versus Lucario. A matchup you always need to stay on your toes.
Yeah. It's funny how you kind of like have you get sudden inspirations for characters coming along. Maybe seeing Su perform the way he did abroad, maybe kind of got Calamari back into the idea of like, yeah, I really do enjoy playing this character. I think Lucario is one of those characters who has got a really fun kit, to be honest.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, a little bit too early there to kind of pull out.
But the thing is, in this matchup specifically, Luigi is one of those characters that can end stock super quickly in that up B of his, and also in that the Drano, his down B upstage where he just ends your stock at whatever percent you are just by stealing your recovery basically. So it's a bit of a strange pick to go Lucario, since Lucario thrives on living to super high percents.
Yeah. Also does have, does have a fairly all-right recovery. Very nice, forcing the jump and then getting that up smash as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that was actually quite clean in the way that it was going to work out that way either way. So obviously, if you have the Aura Sphere and they get caught by it, you can cancel it out into the up smash. But in that regard, he kind of like forced Luigi to jump out of his to jump away from this scenario by pushing him back and then catching anyway.
Yeah, and ever since Stack came back, he's already throwing out smash stacks, in the neutral basically. So, of course, he wants to close out this stock as quickly as possible, but you can't be fishing for it like he is doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Treating a bit is Tag. Oh, and another one of those up smashes from the Aura Sphere charge will close out in a convincing 2-stock for SevereCalamri.
Yeah. 124%. Tag not really getting some hits up, but I don't think he really kind of ever got his grounding in that game. Definitely,
yeah, I agree.
A lot of
he was kind of the way I always call it. He was invisible in the game.
Yeah,
it was all SevereCalamri, and Tag just got in a few hits here and there.
Yeah, but all the control and all the actual domination and general play.
Yeah. So the Lucario. Looking like a good pick, and Tag going for 2 downers in a row. Second not connecting, but SevereCalamri, either way, falling to his death.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened on SevereCalamari's part. Maybe thought he still had a jump and then go for the immediate up B. Either way, Tag with an awesome lead to start out game 2.
Certainly the way you want to start a game when you just lost the first.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm one down quite convincingly. I might lose this game, and then that happens.
Yeah, and this, knowing Luigi, this might be a very quick game. Second time around. All right, nice string from Luigi right there. Okay, SevereCalamri still fighting back. Back throw, and good pressure from Tag, even off stage with the fireballs.
The Aura Sphere pressure there, just kind of cancelling it out, just because he knew that you couldn't really do much with that particular scenario. But here comes. Oh, that was almost. I almost kind of felt that was almost like Blender territory.
Oh, and yeah, Luigi without a jump, forced to use the down B to get back back to the stage.
I like the aggression. I like the confidence to go and do that. Oof.
But SevereCalamri not confident in getting any sort of punish.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Tag, confident, challenging that shield and gets a back throw to boot.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
a reverse 2-stock.
Yes, that was exactly what I was about to say. So Tag showing that he can play with the big boys.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts in this game so far. Really dominant first game, and then just suddenly a bit of a whiff, and Tag getting in and then doing what he can do.
Yeah.
So.
And even after that game, Calamari still sticking to his what do you call it, Lucario, even though he has that cheek, which is a great matchup for Luigi. Against Luigi, I should say.
As we've seen in the past, I remember watching, I believe it was Light versus Miller. And Light, obviously a very, very good player. Very good cheek. I think it was either at Syndicate or Beast. I think it was at Beast. Just really, really strong game from Light. Just kind of put Miller away with it, really.
Yeah. But either way, Final Destination is the counter-pick choice for SevereCalamri. Let's see what he can do with this completely flat layout. Okay, he's already using the more space he has to his advantage, just hanging back and striking right after Tag moves in himself. Alright, Tag in a bad position, forced to use the side B, down B, but it looked like he didn't have his jump, so it's this time Tag that falls to his death in an unexpected way. Right. And SevereCalamri only at 43%, so that's going to be rough for Tag to make this comeback.
Tag just unable to kind of, you know, continue the strings as long as he can to really get the percentage he wants. Calamari in this position wants to try and get as much percentage as he can before he finds himself in a position where he's losing his stock as soon as possible and not having the lead he wants. Ooh! See, there's the blender after the nair. That was a very, very good move, and there's the forward smash.
But did you see about the blender? His mash was not good enough to get it all the way up there to actually hit SevereCalamri, but close the stock out anyway. So Tag still completely in this last game.
Double fair nair, double grab, there it is. Ooh, again a nair landing. See, that was a nice little string from him there. There's the aura sphere into grab up throw.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that up B not safe on stage. So Tag optimizing his punish right there. Okay, just jab jab on shield. You can see how careful they're both playing right now, knowing the destructive character, knowing the destructive nature of the other character. Oh, and there it is!
That's it! Tag gets it! A forward smash on that landing.
Yeah, Luigi saying to Lucario, smell my fingers.
All of them.
All